was a fully functioning fish and chip shop in the camp for the rest of the series.
Oh!
Yeah, it was a good, really good.
How's your luck?
How's your luck?
How's your luck? The book for the trial is now closed. Very shortly we'll be heading into camp to announce which 3 celebs are doing it.
Right, time for some breaking news now. Sean Walsh is not a fan of ironing clothes.
And in other news, reports are coming in that the Pope is Catholic and a bear has been spotted heading into the woods with a rolled up newspaper under his arm.
He doesn't hide anything.
But look at him. Did you ever expect it to?
And I take good pride in that, thank you.
I love the suit. But my problem is the suits. I over-exaggerated dancing at weddings. I rip a lot of suits, trousers and stuff.
Right.
She did. The old slut drop gets me every time. I went to a wedding, ripped a suit, and they were like, "Oh my god, what are you going to do?" I said, "Don't worry, I've got a spare." They're like, "Who brings a spare suit?" Someone who rips a lot of trousers.
That's so annoying.
That's incredible.
So I had a bit of like a 30th birthday was a disco 70s themed one. I was dancing on the dance floor. Mine, I had like flares on, like full outfit, but it was quite tight.
Very
It
dark.
fits. Oh, like a rugby player's bum and lace or whatever. So I was dancing with my mother-in-law, and I did a slut drop in front of the mother-in-law.
Mike, sluts dropped in front of Princess Anne, and that is not the end of the story.
Ripped my trousers straight in front of her, and it happened to be that my boxers that I had on at that time said "nibble my nuts."
I love it. Bravo.
And as I've turned round, she's gone, "I'd rather not." And I've gone, "Yeah, I'm going." And walked off.
Yo, Big Mike is a legend. He's a legend. Hey!
Hold the cheers.
What?
Did you get a phone call?
No.
Right. Do you know why you didn't get a phone call? No. Because we didn't complete the challenge.
What?
Why? In the right time. We're absolutely devastated and we're so sorry that we let everyone
No
down.
worries. There's no worries, man.
Don't be silly.
So no treats for us today in camp. I was really looking forward to a quarter of a Jaffa cake. So now we have to wait till dinner when it'll be, I don't know, buzzard eyeball.
We had to guess which currency went to which flag.
There was like wads of money inside each currency. We had to count all the money. And like, bearing in mind, the brains are frazzled anyway.
So we're so sorry.
Yeah, sorry, guys.
Don't worry, man.
We've lost nothing we ever had.
Wise words, Mike, wise words.
Wise words.
Wiser than the words, "nibble my nuts" on your boxer shorts in front of Princess Anne. Huh?
Much so. Now, down in camp, Chris has been talking to Matt about the day he left Radio 1, and it is a cautionary showbiz tale. 1 minute, you're the king of breakfast, the next, you're toast.
I knew that Radio 1 is a conveyor belt. And you might be there for a year, or you might be there for 15 years, but you're going to fall off the end at some point.
Yeah.
And,
Politics is like that.
yeah.
Did you know the end was coming? Did you leave happy or did you leave cross?
I left happy. I was a bit cross after I left,
Yeah.
and I was cross with the way they handled it so badly.
Right.
So badly.
Right.
I'm comfortable in camp talking to Matt. This is how I look at it. There is Matt Hancock, and in camp there is our campmate Matt, who is, God love him, doing every single trial every day and bringing back stars so we can eat. I may have voiced my opinion about Matt Hancock before, but in here, the star-winning Matt, he's doing all right. So I went in with my agent and the controller, and we sit down and he goes, "Look, this isn't very easy. I think it's time we wrap the show up. We're going to announce in the news at 10:30 that Nick Grimshaw's taken over."
No. Like 20 minutes to go.
And my agent went, "That's out of order," and it all got a bit steamy. And I'm like, "Right, both of you calm down, stop." And I said to the boss, I went, "You can't do that."
Yeah.
And he goes, "Well, if we don't do that, it'll get out." I said, "Well, up until 60 seconds ago, I didn't know about it.
Right.
So, after 15 years, you can't do that.
Yeah.
I have to announce that
Yeah.
I'm coming off the breakfast show.
Yeah.
And we need to work out what's happening. This is not a 2-minute conversation, and that's naughty." So I said, "Look, trust me, I've been here a long time. Let me make the announcement, and then I'd love to get involved with how we then announce who's going to take over. And they announced it at 10:30 the next morning. We finished at 10, we announced it at 10:30.
Right.
Then Nick was taking over. And I was just like, okay, alright.
Yeah.
But they gave us 3 months to say goodbye,
Right.
which was great.
Right.
So I said, but like, you know, thanks for everything. Cheers.
And then how do you feel, right? Because you've just done 15 years of, like, you know, basically the biggest slot in radio.
I decided to take a year off at that point.
Yeah.
And that was fun. I went and rented a house in LA for a month. Texted all my mates who had lived there and people I got to know, going, I'm back in town for 4 weeks, let's get a coffee, let's get dinner, let's go to the pub. I had a little life, and then that's when I met Tiff.
Oh, right, okay.
Because she was living there.
Oh, so that helped.
Yeah. So everything happens for a reason.
Right.
When you do the breakfast show on Radio 1, you get these amazing opportunities coming your way, but you always know at the back of your head, one day that will finish. So when it did finish, to do the musical, to do my own tour, and then meet my future girlfriend, and then my life changed entirely. So no regrets, all happy. It's been a good journey so far.
You're a damn hand at this bingo, Spikey.
Yes, but I think 8